And now a message for the Alphabet Mafia. Pronouns, the latest and greatest insanity that is being weaponized, has surprisingly managed to do its damage. Yeah, I am sure that everyone is brought up to speed about what happened at a certain Pokemon related tournament recently with Makani. I guess I can start with a so-called disclaimer of sorts. I don't have a problem with anyone living whatever fucking way they want to live. Whatever you think you are, whatever you want to be referred to as, I don't give a shit. But I reserve zero respect for anyone weaponizing their beliefs and rights. And that's the thing about the Alphabet Mafia theory. Pronouns are null and void when it comes to other people not getting on all fours and honoring their request to call them whatever the fuck they want to be referred to as. What the fuck are you supposed to be? Some kind of royalty? You're offending me, transphobe, you bigot. Oh gee, if someone doesn't call you they, them, it, shit up a monkey's ass, they're a transphobe, they're some kind of bigot. You're saying that you people are being bullied and harassed, but then you turn around and bully and harass. You're the aggressor when someone doesn't call you by a hollow ass fucking title that never mattered. I know big businesses out there that don't have the balls, they don't have the spine to speak up, stand their ground, because they're too busy cowering in place and standing down instead. The idea is to go along, to get along, play along, and don't fuck up their bottom line. Why is it that every single time you guys cry about being bullied, harassed, and assaulted in any kind of way because the world doesn't revolve around you and you just didn't get what you want out of someone you're trying to control with all that bullshit? Do you not realize that at the end of the day, at your fragile fucking core, it's about you masking your inferiority complex behind smoke and mirrors you're projecting on people?
They.
What does that mean exactly? And why is it such a crime against humanity? 5, 10, 20, 50, you name it, years ago, no one gave a fuck if they were referred to as they, them, he, she, her, his, that asshole over there. So why does it matter now? I already know the answer because I said it a few minutes ago. Do you people realize that you are questioning, you are weaponizing the very normalcy of what we were taught as kids in our English classes? You have a name for a reason. What's printed on your birth certificate was printed for a reason. And finally, your biological stamp exists for a reason. So why can't that be enough identification for you? You're leaning too much into identity when it comes to pronouns, because pronouns can also be used to describe an object in a certain tense. You sit up here and try and weaponize something so remedial. With that said, damn, this just adds more fuel to this generation, among many others after it, are fucked fire. Because who knows how uncomfortable the air around the entire school gets when the subject of pronouns is the lecture for that day. And it's a double-edged sword when it comes to Makani's situation, because on one end, you have the alphabet NPC getting offended for no fucking reason. And on the other, because the Pokemon Company is one of those pussy-made entities that go along to get along. They don't want to be canceled. They don't want their bottom line affected in any way, and they definitely don't want this shit on their record forever, because society as a whole these days never forgets shit. Well, that's just it. They can't follow their own inclusivity guidelines. Shit like this happens when you leave the door open for these terminally offended people to wreak havoc with their power and poor self-esteem. It should have never came to any of this. Misunderstandings happen. That's just how fragile society only knows how to be. You can't solve simple disputes because it's so much easier to fake outrage and weaponize your poor self-esteem. I'm offended, cancel him. Years from now, these same fragile people are going to want to be identified by, oh gee, I don't know, the color of their shit. Takes like this are a thing in that mafia. No, being what you want to be and being called whatever the fuck you want to be called has nothing to do with everyone else. You do you. Arbitrarily flaunt this hollow title everywhere you damn well please. But if I don't agree and cheer with you, that doesn't make me transphobic. That doesn't make me a bigot. That just makes you a narcissistic, insecure, and self-unaware fuckwad that doesn't see the irony in you bullying, harassing, and projecting your beliefs on others. Isn't it amazing how these people are so obsessive and compulsive, but they cry about everyone else being the aggressor? Because of course they have no self-awareness. Curb your self-importance, Alphabet Mafia. Real issues in the world haven't died because you want to be validated. If you want to stop the war on pronouns, transphobia, and all of that other shit you wolf cry with, stop weaponizing that shit then.